Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Lauderhill TV. My name is Millissa Jayne, and I am your host and the founder of Lauderhill TV, LLC. And I'm so happy to be here. We have another amazing show in store for you. Last week's show was incredible, guys. Did you see it? If you haven't seen that show with the Mayor Ken Thurston of Lauderhill, go back and see that show. It was amazing. As a matter of fact, go and see any of the past shows that we've had. We've had several people that are pretty amazing in our city. We've had FEMA on. We've had people who are doing great things with youth and education. We have had Department of Transportation. We've had quite a lot of good shows. We've even had the Parks and Recreation Department, Mr. Scott Newton. So we've had some good events. Now, if you're coming in, come on in and just leave your name in the chat so I know you're there. Please go ahead and share the post, tag somebody, and subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already done so. We want to go ahead and let people know that we are here, that we're live, that we're bringing you great information each and every week about our city. We love our city, Lauderhill, which is based in Florida, for those who may not have heard of it. And again, even if you're not familiar with the city of Lauderhill, this is the time, this is the place to come, because each and every week we share different things. Now, the three areas that we focus on. Number one, are amazing people. And we have an amazing person today on the show. Number two, are amazing resources. The city of Lauderhill has so many great resources available that you can take advantage of. Some of them are free, some of them are paid, but all of them are great. Whether you're trying to start a business, whether you want to just, visit and go check out a restaurant, or whether you just want to have a great time with your family, using some of the parks and so forth. So Lauderhill is amazing, and we welcome everybody to come on in. Even if you don't live in Lauderhill, we welcome you to come in. So let me go ahead and welcome those who are tuned in so far. Welcome to Marcia. Gordon, good to have you, darling. Thank you for joining, and do share and tell a friend. We still have time to go and share and tell a friend. And you can see that I'm just really giving you a chance to come in, because it's just 2-3 minutes after, and we want a few more people to come and join us right now. All right. And also each and every week we have different topics, and if you would like to have a topic talked about on the show, then do contact me and we can do that. I actually had some tips today on which type of events to have on the show coming up. So we're going to have some fun things coming up in the future, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. Again, drop your name in the chat so I know you're there. Feel free to get involved in the chat room so I can, you can be a part of the show. And again, welcome to Lauderhill TV. Before we get any further, we're going to have a couple of commercials, and I'll be right back in about 1 minute. Advertise for free on Lauderhill TV while the offer lasts. Call 954-279-3893 for the details.
At Shamslaw Financial Services, we specialize in credit services and insurance services. As a financial social worker, I'm here to help you maximize your credit score with thinking outside of the box.
Located in the city of Lauderhill, Mercy's Healthcare Registry have been serving the AIDS community for over 15 years. As a staffing agency, we hire HHAs, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs. Give us a call today, 954-572-3699.
AutoVision Mobile Care, Broward's trusted car care service centre for over 16 years. Call us at 954-336-8765 for your next service appointment. Welcome again to Lauderhill TV. I know that everybody's sharing right now. We just want to get a few more people in here to enjoy another episode of Lauderhill TV. So whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, we welcome you to the show. Coming in, get settled down. Debbie Banner, thank you so much for joining. And it's good that you're here. Go ahead and share the post out, and we are about to get into it. All right, without further ado, let me go ahead and bring up Mr. Jeff Cash to the show. Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I am doing well. Thank you so much for being on the show tonight.
Oh, I thank you. This is a great opportunity.
Thank you so much. All right, so it's really interesting how we met. I want you to tell the story, but before we do that, just tell a little bit of background about who you are.
Well, I'm Jeff Cash. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. Then lived upstate New York and settled down here in 2004. Been here for 19 years. I'm an artist by trade, portrait artist, graphic artist. I had many businesses, from a restaurant to a wholesale business, construction business. I started working with my family in the manufacturing business when I was 15.
Wow.
I was in retail management for a little bit. I had a construction business where I did housing, roofing, just about everything, and also restoration work on wood on yachts down here. But my love is doing magazines and advertising and marketing, and with all the businesses that I had, helped me to understand about business and how to help businesses grow, because I've done so many, especially restaurants.
Okay. Awesome. So it's really interesting how we met. You know,
Yes,
you're in print. I'm in video and TV. Do you want to tell the story?
Sure. We have a mutual friend, the amazing Debbie Banner, who used to be a police officer in the city of Lauderhill. I bumped into her. She was campaigning, knocked on my door. We started talking, and caught up with everything from the years that we didn't see each other. And later on, I was telling her about the magazine I want to do called Who's Who in Your Neighborhood, Flavors of Lauderhill. And she told me I have to connect, or I think she told you actually, that you need to connect with me because of what we do.
Uh-huh.
And you left me a message. I didn't get to answer it. And I was at the food truck event with my daughter, Taylor, in Lauderhill a few months ago. And I didn't know who you were at the time, but you walked up to me and my daughter and asked us if we mind if you sat down at the table with us. I said, No, go ahead. And you did. And there wasn't really much of a conversation. Me and my daughter was just about done eating. And as I'm walking out minutes later, I said I should call back that number. My phone was about dying.
Uh-huh.
So I used my daughter's. So I didn't know who I was calling.
Right.
You answered the phone, and I said, I had a missed call from this number. Who is this?
Uh-huh.
You told me who you were, and I said who I was. And then we knew.
Yeah.
And talked a little bit about Debbie, how amazing she is.
Right.
And then about my magazine that I want to do. And then I assumed that you lived in Lauderhill because of the Lauderhill TV. And we asked each other where we live. And it turns out we live in the same neighborhood. But not only that, I've been living here for 19 years. You've been living there for 17 years. We didn't know each other.
Wow.
I recognized her. And as we're talking, she asked me to describe myself. I said, well, I'm a short white guy, always wearing a hat, and usually in the neighborhood walking my dog. And so she said, by the way, I was the one sitting with you at the table with my daughter.
Yes.
We finally did meet. And to top that off, it turns out that she actually lives across the street from me.
Across
for
the
17
street.
years, and we didn't know each other.
Wow. Can you believe that? What a story.
That's a small world.
It's a small world. It's really,
not
it really
who you know, but who they know.
I know. And Debbie Banner is the one who brought us together. So Debbie, we thank you for bringing us together and, letting us know each other. We live just across the road. So then what was it? A couple of weeks or a couple of days later, we had a meeting beside the pool.
Yes.
So
we brought our chairs.
Really interesting. All right. So let's talk about what we're here to talk about. One of the things is the fact that you are starting a print project. Talk about your magazine that you're starting.
Well, my magazine is called Who's Who in Your Neighborhood, The Flavors of Lauderhill. We're mostly a mom and pop community. And through the years, I see, well, since I'm living here, I should see a difference in the city. It's growing again. The commissioners are doing all different events. They're out there. But I came up with this magazine because I live in a small city, I should say not even a city, a town, upstate New York. And I had a wholesale business, but I knew everyone wherever I went.
Oh.
And I sold in 3 states, New York, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut.
Okay.
And 3 counties in New York State. And it was great because, like I said, wherever I went, people knew me. And I liked that. I mean, yes, it was a small town, but still was, 3 states.
Right.
When I moved here, I always thought, okay, it is a small city, a lot of culture in the city. And I like that. And that's why I picked Lauderhill.
Oh, okay.
But I was noticing that people didn't want to know who you were. You go into a store a few times, you're still a customer. Wherever I went in New York, they knew me. I wasn't a customer, I was a person. Okay. And I found that difficult down here. And not only Lauderhill, but a lot of other cities. And I came up with the Who's Who because that's who we are. So Who's Who magazine is all about who's who in the city, the mom and pop businesses. That's the backbone of America. And it's not only an advertising magazine, it's also going to have interesting stories about different people in the city. I'm going to be interviewing the police chief and others. Plus, it's going to have a business of the month. I'm going to be doing restaurant reviews, a healthy living section, all different things like that, mechanics, auto, things for children, things for senior citizens. But the biggest thing about the magazine is going to be mailed to every single resident in the city, every single home in the city. So I'm going to bring the businesses into the homes of the city of Lauderhill. But I also thought more about it, like, why should people advertise in my magazine? It's just a magazine. I want to make it different. So I came up with what I call the total marketing package. And what that is, I'm going to sit down with every business and develop different marketing strategies that suits their business, different contests, different promotions, different things they can do. I would take videos, photos, interviews, and help them and help their business grow to bring more people into their doors. Okay. We're also going to give a discount for any business for their printing needs, whatever they need. So we're giving them a lot. That package alone is over $1,200 that I'm giving them. And I feel that I don't want to just take their money and advertise and put their ad in my magazine. I want to help them. I want to be part of their business and help them grow. It's the whole idea of who's who. And so I've been starting that. The first issue will be out for the holiday, actually I should say for the new year. So right. Sometime in December. So start the new year fresh with a new magazine in the city. I'm looking for different people who want to give me their story. Someone that does something great in the city. Let me write your story. Another thing about the magazine, well, 2 things. It's also going to have stories that I've written. I'm writing a book through the last few years called Portraits of Hope, More Laughs, Less Tears, and it's all about cancer survivors. Okay. And I've written, probably 10 stories already of friends and people I met that are survivors. The first story is going to be about a good friend of mine, Karen Ross, who's now 7-year survivor. She's in her 70s. She's an amazing person. I can't even keep up with her. She's always doing something. Okay. And her story was The Gift. So every story has a very unique title to it when I interview them. That's going to be in the magazine, plus other stories I've written. And it's also the main thing about the magazine, too, is like I always say, we're a magazine that makes a difference. Part of the proceeds are going to be donated to the American Cancer Society. Okay. Plus, we're going to be doing, hopefully be doing different events with the city, with the magazine, and also in the magazine is going to have an art gallery for up-and-coming artists in the city.
All right.
and they will have their bio that will be in the magazine. One thing I did forget, that the magazine is also going to be online.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a website plus social media as well. So it's going to be out there. The business is really going to be out there on all different venues, print, digital, website, social media. I already visited a lot of businesses and did some videos, wrote some things about the businesses and posted them. I am building up my website as we speak.
All right.
That will be up and hopefully by sometime in September it will be published.
Okay.
So I'll have that out there too.
All right. So that's quite a lot you got going on, and we do have some parallels. We do have some similarities.
Yes.
You're focusing on the print media. I'm focusing on the video media and Lauderhill TV. So, and we both also have packages that we're offering our customers, our viewers, and that we can offer people who want to be a part of what we're doing. So that's amazing. Yes. All right, we're going to take another break. And when we do come back, we're going to be talking about, you mentioned something about art. We're going to get into you as the artist. So guys, it's still early enough. Don't go anywhere. Go ahead and share the post. We will be right back. Advertise for free on Lauderhill TV while the offer lasts. Call 954-279-3893 for the details.
At Shamslaw Financial Services, we specialize in credit services and insurance services. As a financial social worker, I'm here to help you maximize your credit score with thinking outside of the box.
Located in the city of Lauderhill, Mercy's Healthcare Registry have been serving the AIDS community for over 15 years. As a staffing agency, we hire HHAs, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs. Give us a call today, 954-572-3699.
AutoVision Mobile Care, Broward's trusted car care service centre for over 16 years. Call us at 954-336-8765 for your next service appointment. Welcome back to Lauderhill TV. Millissa Jayne here with my special guest today, Mr. Jeff Cash, looking like a gangster over there, looking like the mob, from Brooklyn, New York originally, but now residing in the city of in Florida, in the city of Lauderhill. It's my pleasure to welcome Mr. Jeff Cash.
Thank you.
So before the break, we were talking about all of the great things as far as the magazine, but let's talk about the artist, Jeff Cash, the artist. Talk about your art for a little bit, will you, Jeff?
Well, I started painting. I was 5 years old. I did my first portrait of my grandmother. I was 7. I still have it.
Wow.
I found it in a lot of old papers not that long ago.
Wow.
I have a painting I did in 911 that's in the New York State Museum in Albany, New York. I've had other paintings in museums that I've done. I've done a lot of graphic work. I did house painting, murals. I painted actually signs when they were actually on a building, not banners like they are now.
Oh, you actually painted the sign
on the building, yes.
Oh,
and billboards.
Billboards. Yep, that's pretty high up, man.
Yes, that is. Well, when my mom passed away in 95, she was my biggest fan, and I stopped painting for a couple of years. And then I said, no, my mom wouldn't want me to do that. She would want me to paint. And I started a painting from a song by Bob Seger called "Feel Like a Number," and I found it up on the shelf, and I said, I need to finish it. And I did. And I actually won in a few art shows when I was living in New York. And then I did other things and eventually got down to Florida. And I met this man, the amazing, the legend, Bobby Zero Hunter, who was a Harlem Globetrotter. He played with Metal Up Lemon, Curly Neal, Wilt Chamberlain. We met, I think it was about 7 years ago, and we worked together. I did the 52 greatest portraits of the Rutgers players in Manhattan and New York. And now it's actually going to be the 61, so I'm still working on it. And
is
with
this one
Bobby,
is this one of your illustrations?
yes, that is.
Oh,
That's
so you
Jayne
did all of these on this website, is that correct?
A lot of them are, yes.
Okay.
I've done portraits of kings and queens, dignitaries, athletes, celebrities all over the world.
Wow, this is LeBron.
And all because of one man. Like I said, it's not who you know, but who they know. And I met Bobby through a mutual friend, and he opened up the world to my art. I've done, I can't even count how many portraits I've done.
Wow.
But working with Bobby has been amazing. And I do logo designs. I've studied so much in art.
Yeah.
And I've learned so much. And I always say to people, to young artists, I ask them this question: when you cut open an orange, what do you see? I get the same answer, an orange.
Yeah.
I said, no, look at the orange. What do you see?
Okay.
And they still say an orange. I said, an orange is not just an orange. It's a whole different and new world. Because art is imagination. Look at an orange, you see colors, you see shapes, you see different textures. The same thing with anything that you look at. Anything is art. A paper bag could be mountains. A wrinkled paper bag. And this is what I've taught young kids this in art classes. And it's all about, like I said, an orange is not just an orange.
Okay. So all of this
open up the eyes to young artists too.
Right.
To see art and to see things in a different perspective and to get a whole new look of art and what it actually is.
Okay. And all of this work is done by you. That's excellent, excellent, excellent. So what is your, before I actually go further, let me just go ahead and welcome some more people that have just joined. Again, welcome Marcia, Debbie, Juliet McLean is here. Welcome, Juliet. Good to have you. And Samantha Sukraj, good to have you. Good night, everyone. People seem to come in late at the show. So, you guys are going to have to watch it from the beginning like you do every single week. But yeah, this work is really great. Now, what is your method? What is your style of art?
Well, I do all my art now on a iPad using a few different apps, using a pencil. To me, it's the same thing as using a paintbrush because I can do different styles with the pencil, different techniques. And every portrait I've done is done differently, different styles, because when I look at the portrait and when I know the person, I kind of do backgrounds of what they are. I do all different things with them. And I just developed it through the years using the iPad. And it's just, I put in 15 hours at least into each portrait.
Wow.
And,
wow. Meticulous.
And even with my other artwork that I do, which is all about imagination, I take photos of ordinary objects using a fisheye lens, and I do a series of what I call tiny planets, and I do different things with them, and then I use them as backgrounds, and I put a subject, and then I create a series of paintings through one subject, changing colors, adding things, different shapes. I love art, and everything we do, everything we see every day is art. Someone designed it, someone painted it, someone did it.
So talk about this work that you just put up on your Facebook page just recently. How was this done? Was this done the same way, or?
Yes, the one on top was actually a photo of a rice patty, little those rice cakes, and the other ones were a glass of brandy using the fisheye lens. And then what I do, once I take the pictures, I take the pencil and I change the colors on them. I brush in different things. I add the background to it. Then I might take one photo and make it longer, like that one. These are the original ones, and then I change them from that and make, like they call. I've done probably over 100 of them of different objects that I see in my house, and I just change the colors and I make a series of them.
Right. Now, do they just remain? Do they just remain graphics, or do they actually get printed on any type of vinyl or
I will
pictures?
eventually. Yeah, once see some because I paint on the iPad, I
Yeah.
can print up to 24 by 36.
Right.
And I print them on any different medium. I can print them on canvas. I can print them on the paper, different textures, and same thing with my portraits. Whatever the average one is 11 by 17. But if someone wanted something bigger, I can make it bigger. But I will from my the Who's Who and the art gallery, I will have the paintings. The people can buy prints of my work and any other the artists that's going to be part of that. Plus, we will do T-shirts, mugs, all different items that people could sell their artwork on.
Got you.
You know, which makes great gifts. And the holidays are coming up.
Right.
Custom portraits make a great and very unique gift to someone.
Okay, sounds awesome. Now, you have a painting that is displayed somewhere prominently in South Florida. Talk about that for a little bit, will you?
Oh, a friend of mine that owns 22 Bliss is a organic coffee shop and plantation on Sunrise Boulevard and University. I don't remember how it started, but I did a couple portraits, and we were talking, and he liked my work, and he said, you can hang them up there.
Oh.
So I started doing portraits of some of the people that came in. Or local politicians and some friends, and I have them hung up on the wall now, and they've been there for probably at least 5 or more years. So when people go in there, it's a conversation piece.
Yes.
I notice when I'm there and people start looking at it and say, "Wow, this is really good work." I walk up, "Oh, thank you." And they look at me like because they didn't know.
Of course.
And thing about 22 Blitz. You can go there by yourself, but you're never by yourself. I always call it the Cheers of coffee shops because everyone knows so many people there. I met so many friends from there.
How many pieces do you have in there?
I would say at least 30, 35.
Really?
They're all 8 by 10s. So on
okay.
the back wall, I have them hung up there.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go and check those out then now because I didn't realize there was that many in there. And I'd also I don't know if you do this, but if you're associated with the city of Lauderhill or maybe with different cities, they have places where you can display your art. I have a friend called Orel Ferguson. He's always on the show talking about his art, and he's just finished his art show over at Sunrise Center. Community center, not community center. The Sunrise, the big place over there up at Oakland, and he's had it there for like I don't know a month or more. That's probably the second commissioned piece that he's had. Not piece, show he's had. He also had something over in Wilton Manors. So and it's all through working with the city. He's with the city.
Well, I plan on doing that with as I get artists.
Yeah.
Into the art gallery. I will talk to local business. I actually spoke with the Jerk Machine, and we're going to be doing eventually an art show in her place.
Okay. Good. All right.
In the near future, I'm looking to go into because this is what we used to do in New York.
Right.
We call them rotating exhibits, and every month we'd have, depending on the size of the place, 4 or 5 artists, and we would have an opening. Brings entertainment down and have a nice night of music and art.
Cool.
And one thing I also want to say about the magazine is I'm endorsed by the Chamber, the Lauderhill Chamber, and recommended by the city. In fact, the mayor, the vice mayor, did a video about the magazine, as did Dr. Oliver from the Chamber.
Oh, okay. Perfect. All right. So we're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we're just going to ask a lot of fun questions. Since you're into restaurants, we're going to be talking about that for a little bit. So don't go anywhere, guys. This is a very, very short break. So don't go too far. All right, very, very short break. Like I said, we have got the Lauderhill TV website up and running. It's just a placeholder at the moment, but it's up and running nevertheless. We are building out the full website, but right now I want to encourage you guys to check out the Lauderhill TV website, lauderhilltv.com, lauderhilltv.com, lauderhilltv.com. Get it? All right. And then it just gives you a little bit of brief information about what it is, as well as my email, the Lauderhill TV email address, where you can subscribe to Lauderhill TV. And again, it's Thursday at 8 p.m. each and every week. Thursday at 8 p.m. at each and every week at here on YouTube and Facebook. And if you want to ask about our promotional packages, our advertising and promotional packages, just come onto this page and you can download it from here. You go to the Lauderhill events link that will take you to all of the events that we post every single week. And then the latest video will be right here. So this will be replaced with Jeff's video after the show. All right. So let's get back to Jeff. What would you say? Could you give us some advice on a couple of restaurants that you find, that you like in Lauderhill?
Sure. Well, one of the ones I love to go to is Sybil's. I know the owners there. Their food is always fresh and it's amazing. Then there's Woodlands, the Indian restaurant, vegan, which is really good. I usually, when I go there, I get that sample platter, and you have a little bit of everything.
Where is that one? Where's that?
That
restaurant?
one is where the old, the Oriental Market.
Okay.
Where the Empire Beauty School used to be.
Ah, right.
In that plaza.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then there's a new restaurant that opened up that long ago called King's Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very nice. The owners, their chicken is amazing.
Ah.
It's I haven't tried all their stuff yet, but the chicken I tried and some of their side dishes.
Yeah.
Again, just nice people.
Yes.
Good fresh food.
Okay.
Of course, we have some. There's so many. When I was doing the research, there's over 90 restaurants in the city of Lauderhill.
Wow.
Majority are mom and pops.
Yeah.
The jerk machine is very good.
Yeah.
There's Paris Morningside Cafe.
Oh, that's a new one I haven't heard about. Paris Morningside.
No, that's been there a while now. They have they make all kinds of teas.
Okay.
Bubbles or whatever that is. And they have really great cakes. It's a nice little cafe.
Okay.
Then the Kava Bar, Shell's Kava Bar, which is really, really good. The owner is extremely nice person. The Max, who's the I don't know if he's the manager, but he's there most of the time. Mm-hmm. It's a really nice place to open late. And Kava is really it's a unique drink. He says most people drink it for the benefits of it, not the taste. I like the taste.
Okay.
But it's just a nice place with couches and
very
friendly atmosphere. Everyone talks to everybody.
Cool.
But there's so many restaurants.
All right. Yeah, that's a good amount.
Restaurants I haven't tried yet.
Yeah.
We have a lot of good Jamaican restaurants.
Right.
We have it all in this. That's the great thing about the city of Lauderhill. We have such a diversity of the restaurants. From Haitian, Jamaican, regular food, chicken, a lot of chicken places, just amazing restaurants. And the owners of these places are also the ones I met are really nice people. The food is always fresh. And like I said, in the magazine, we will have that section in there of different restaurants.
All right, so let's go back to the comments. Debbie is actually dropping in the addresses of Woodlands and the names of the restaurants, the Paris Morning Bakery, and the address for that. So thank you so much for that, Debbie. And the Korean. I remember the Korean restaurant for one tour that the city did. All right, so we're getting to the half an hour point. So we're just running over a little bit, which is fine. The final thing then is, Mr. Jeff Cash, it has been a pleasure having you on the show today. Would you like to just give us any final words before I let you go?
Well, my magazine is a magazine to make a difference in the city. With the mom and pops, the people. Lauderhill is all about the people. We have some amazing people in the city that I met, and I just want to bring everyone closer and do whatever I can to help the businesses grow, to get the people to realize what we have in the city. And it's not, you don't have to live in Lauderhill to come to Lauderhill.
Exactly.
To see to go to the restaurants. People travel for good food.
Yeah.
When I lived upstate New York, we traveled 35, 40 miles for a good dinner.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have that near us,
Right.
so we had to. But here we don't have to travel that far.
Okay.
And we have, like I said, the greatest restaurants in Lauderhill.
All right. Like again, I found this flyer on your website, which is Who's Who in Your Neighborhood. The phone number is there, guys. If you want to get hold of Jeff, his phone number is right there: 954-288-5559, 954-288-5559, and you can get in touch with Jeff Cash right there. So, Jeff, it has been my pleasure having you on the show. It's been a long time coming, and nothing before its time. And I really appreciate all you do in the city.
No, I appreciate you having me on the show. It's an honor to be on the show. You do a great show.
Thank you so much.
A great personality in the city.
All right. All the best, Jeff, and I will see you out there in Lauderhill. All right.
Yeah. And thank you, Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie, for making the connection. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Take care. All the best.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, guys. That was my guest for the night, Mr. Jeff Cash from Who's Who in Lauderhill, as well as he is the fine artist. He does a lot of great art. All right, so we're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to go through our events for the evening. Don't go too far. Advertise for free on Lauderhill TV while the offer lasts. Call 954-279-3893 for the details.
At Shamswa Financial Services, we specialize in credit services and insurance services. As a financial social worker, I'm here to help you maximize your credit score with thinking outside of the box.
Located in the city of Lauderhill, Mercy's Healthcare Registry have been serving the AIDS community for over 15 years. As a staffing agency, we hire HHAs, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs. Give us a call today, 954-572-3699.
AutoVision Mobile Care, Broward's trusted car care service center for over 16 years. Call us at 954-336-8765 for your next service appointment. Welcome back, Lauderhill TV viewers. It's good to have you. We're going to just go through a few events that are coming up in the next few days, as well as a few things that are coming up in September. Of course, there's always a lot of great things to talk about. So it's my joy to just pull this stuff together for you. I go all over the social media to find these events for you, and like to share them with you. And I need to send something to Barbara. Oh, next week's event. Yes. We have the events right here. We have the events. This is happening right now. This is happening right now. As a matter of fact, Madline, who normally does our translation, she will not be here today on the show because she's actually at this event. This is the Broward County Education Town Hall. All of these amazing people, Dr. Rosalind Osgood, Darrell Campbell, state representatives, senators, and all sorts of great people. Dr. Jeff Holness, school board member, and so forth. Gordon Weeks, so many great people. This is happening as we speak. Maybe it's still going on. Maybe it's coming to a close. This is happening right now. So what else is happening, guys? This is happening at Veterans Park. This is on Friday. Is this Friday, the 25th? Yeah, Friday's the 25th. It's tomorrow at 5 o'clock at Veterans Park. This end of summer senior social, potluck, games, music, prizes, and surprises. So that looks like a lot of fun. And I'm pretty sure that this is free. The city of Lauderhill is always putting on free events. This is another event that's happening tomorrow. Commissioner Millissa P. Dunn invites you to join her for the Leading Ladies Circle. This is hosted by Prophetess Monique and Commissioner Millissa P. Dunn. And all join us as we welcome the Lauderhill Leading Ladies as we discuss fellowship, unity, and community. So if you fit into this category, you might want to just take a look, just visit it and join in. Friday, August 25th, 6 till 8. It's happening at the City of Grace, Florida, 4412 North University Drive in our beautiful city of Lauderhill. It's put on by the LHPP. That's Millissa P. Dunn. That's Commissioner Millissa P. Dunn's program. All right, remember a couple of weeks ago when we won tickets to this event? Well, the time is here. The weekend is here. Discover the beauty within DTBW 2023. The expo and conference is happening on the Saturday, the 26th. There's 2 events on that same day, 10 a.m. and then 6 p.m. The expo is at 10 a.m. The conference is at 6 p.m. There's going to be a lot of great people doing speeches. There's vendors. There's going to be so much great information. And I will be there. A lot of us will be there. And we're going to be supporting this event and also repping Lauderhill TV. Lauderhill TV, guys, if you are part of our group, then you're going to have a Lauderhill TV t-shirt. All right. So I'm excited about that. And Samantha says she's looking forward to it too. I'm looking forward to it myself. Oh, Marcia says great show. We're not finished yet. Just got a few more things to go, and I'm going to let you out early tonight. It's like you're getting let out of school early. All right. What else do we have? Our Father's Kingdom Ministries, the launch of Young Overcomers United. Wow. The You movement, empowering our youth for greatness. So there's going to be party DJ rapper Mr. E. The comedian said Hope is amazing. Singer and songwriter Tessan. There's Papa Tyrone, aka Papa San, and Debbie Thomas. And it's a free admission, guys. Veterans Park on the 24th. This is tomorrow. I think I might pass by this. This seems like a nice thing to check out. Wholesome, good, clean, fun, live music and giveaways. That looks good, right, guys? Let me know if you think that looks good. That looks good to me. I'm not going to go through everything in detail. I'm just going to go through some things that I really want to highlight. I think free event, Raise a Mom, is very important. Free featuring services available to expectant mothers. So if you know an expectant mother, tell them about this event. It's free. And parents with children 0 to 3 years old. So go check this out. It's happening at the Sadkins Community Center in Lauderhill. Very, very good. And guess what? It's free for your mothers and expectant mothers. It's the same thing. All right. What else do we have that I haven't covered that I wanted to speak about? Okay, this is something I want to speak about. And this is the Small Business Expo and Pitch Competition. Again, another free event for the city. Everybody's invited. You don't have to be a member of the city to join this. This is very, very open to everybody. And it's happening in our city. This is going to be next week, Thursday, 1 p.m. So it's in the afternoon, guys, 1 p.m. till 6 p.m. And the judge is going to be Pinky Cole. So what I suspect of this is the first part is going to be the expo. There's going to be vendor tables and lots of networking can be done here. And then towards later part of the afternoon, you will have the final pitch competition. And I actually witnessed the second round, which was reducing the 10 finalists down to 5. And it was amazing. I actually know some of the finalists, and actually met some of them tonight as well at another network event. So do check that out. This is a free event happening at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Centre, which is right there on Sunrise and 441. All right, here is another event. Top Tier presents a comedy night, food and laughs comedy show, Thursday, August 31st. This is going to be in the evening. So from 8 p.m. until, and it's happening at Top Tier, hosted by comedian Gunter Now Laugh. Nikki Blaze will be co-hosting by the looks of it. And we also have performing live Chicken George, comedian. So this is good. Another fun night on Thursday night at Top Tier Restaurant on University Drive. All right. There's fitness classes for all available to everybody. Regular fitness classes for everybody. You got soca, aerobics, kickboxing, hip hop, step aerobics, yoga, full body workout. All of this good stuff is available at the Sad Kids Centre. And of course, you have free spinning classes at Veterans Park. Just wanted to remind you about that. All Star Jerk, they have come open mic on a Friday night over at All Star Jerk. Very, very fun things happening in our city. Over at the Lauderhill Mall, they always have weekend pop-up shops, the collective market, vendors, food, fun. At the Spot Lounge, they have things pretty much Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I believe. So check out the Spot Lounge in the city of Lauderhill on University Drive. I'm going to have all these flyers posted on the Facebook group. If you're a senior, you could also have events that are available for almost free, $5 for the year if you're a senior. And pretty much if you're over 55, you can qualify to get all of these different things. If you're at home in the daytime and you want to play some dominoes or you want to go to some events, you can check out that schedule for active adults. All right, Sunday brunch over at Top Tier. They have that every Sunday as well. Check that out. And I do want to tell you about something that's happening in September. Let me go to my September list. All right. Let me go to my September list. All right, are you still with me, guys? I know there's not many people that tuned in tonight, but that's okay. Are you still with us? Drop me a number one if you're still with us. There's an event in September that you need to know about. There's a few, actually. There's a few things in September that you should know about. Drop me a number one if you're still with me. Samantha's still with me. Thank you so much for sticking out, hanging out with me tonight. Over in Lauderdale Lakes, right next door to Lauderhill, Literacy Day, sponsored by Vice Mayor Carleen Maxwell Williams. Reading is fun. It's going to be a fun day, September 2. Attorney Cassia Early will be there, guest speaker, as well as State Rep Marie Woodson, guest speaker as well. September 2, 1:30 p.m. over in Lauderdale Lakes Library, right next to Lauderhill. Then there's going to be a massive, huge event over the Labor Day weekend. Sunday, Monday, September 3, September 4th. This is huge, guys. This is soccer. This is netball. The soccer and netball tournament happening at the Lauderhill Sports Park, sponsored by the city of Lauderhill. And there's going to be a lot of good stuff happening here. So, soccer, like I said, lots of fun, lots of food. The DJs are going to be there. It looks like WZPP is going to be there. Commentary. There's going to be a lot of good stuff going on. In loving memory of Rohan Sheikhs, co-founder of the tournament. All right. So that looks like a very fun day. Drive-by therapy. This is on September 8th. All of these things happen in Lauderhill, guys. September 8th over at West Wind Park, 8:30 p.m. till 10:30 p.m. Now, this looks like fun. Lauderdale Parks and Rec Glow Pickleball glow pickleball. This looks like fun. Food trucks, music, paddle, balls will be provided as well. Space is limited and everyone's welcome. I need to sign up for this. $25 registration. You get a t-shirt as well. And that check-in begins at 7:30. All right. So we spoke about the fun day. This is very big. Okay, this is what I wanted to speak about in September. Coming up is the Lauderhill Health Fair, community resources and service providers. There will be raffles, gift cards, and a lot of good things happening at this event. I actually do have a new flyer for this. So I'm still showing you old flyer, but health screening, blood pressure, voter registration, literacy connection, children's book, mobile, and I believe the last thing was was it the iPads or the truck, the passport ID? The IDs will be there as well, so you can get your ID. So this is open to the community. It's free. It's happening at Environ Cultural Center, but it is open to the public. All right. It's put on by the City of Lauderhill, as well as Commissioner Lawrence Jabbo and Commissioner Millissa Dunn, and the LHPP, Healthy Mothers, Healthy Babies. So this is going to be great. We do want people to sign up for this. It's very, very important. September 9th. All right. Men's conference and prayer breakfast in September. I'm not going to go into these things because, of course, we will have another show next week where we can go into details with these. Christian Community Church of God. We're going to be having them on the show to speak about this event coming up as well. Oh, so many great things happening. We'll talk about this one next week as well. And we'll probably have somebody come on the show to speak about all of these different things. We're going to be having Commissioner Jabbo on the show very soon to talk about the free mammogram services coming up on September 9th as well. So, and also the 3rd annual Pink Up Lauderhill. That's September 29th. Actually, that's what Commissioner Jabbo is coming to speak about. Over at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Centre, at the end of September, there is old time sing-ting come back again. Some comedy over there as well. So many great things, guys. Go over to the Lauderhill. You know what? Let me tell you about the Lauderhill website. It's up and running. It's only a temporary page while the full website is being built up. But we had to get the page up really, really quick so that you guys can have access to everything from one central place. All right. So right now, the Lauderhill website is up, lauderhilltv.com, lauderhilltv.com. Let me just drop it in the chat. lauderhilltv.com. Go to the website. From there, you have access to everything that we have. All right. A little bit about what Lauderhill TV is. You have my email. You have the YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe. I encourage you to. And then also, if you want to request our advertising and promotional packages, go to this little, put in your name and your address and click on the button. Send it to me now. All right. Just type in your name, your address, your email address, and type in send it to me now. That will be sent to you as a PDF for you to have it to download. All right. Then you can also click on the View Lauderhill events. That will take you to all of the events that I've just talked about tonight. And then, of course, at the bottom, you will have access to the latest show that we have streamed, which, of course, last week's show was the Mayor of Lauderhill, Mayor Ken Thurston. It was such a great event, such a great episode. And I really, really enjoyed it a lot. All right. So, guys, if you're in the chat room right now and you have any thoughts, any comments, just let me know. What do you think of Lauderhill TV so far? The people that are here, I know you already rock with me, so I know that you enjoy it. But just drop it in the chats how you're enjoying Lauderhill TV so far. We're barely scratching the surface, guys. We're barely scratching the surface. We're starting off just doing one show per week, but we have a lot of things coming up. We're going to have to increase it to more than one show per week because there's so much content. My September schedule is completely booked up. My October schedule is halfway booked up. So if you'd like to be a guest on the show, get in touch, and we're gonna fit you in. We're gonna fit you in somewhere, somehow, even if we have to increase the amount of shows we do per week. All right. What is the address of the ECC for people to attend? What is the address of the Environ Community Center for people to go? Let me just go ahead and pull that back up again. Thank you for that, Debbie Banner. Let's pull that one up. All right, here we go. It's coming up. The address is 3800 Environ Boulevard, Lauderhill, Florida. Okay, see that clearly? Environ Cultural Center, 3800 Environ Boulevard, Lauderhill, Florida. And the phone number, if you need to contact them, is 954-731-4022. And I just need to find out from Barbara if there are any spaces left for vendors, if there are any vendor spaces left. But this is going to be quite an amazing event on September 9th. All right, the Lauderhill Health Fair, community resources and service providers. All right, you're welcome. You're welcome, Debbie. All right, so we actually have 5 minutes. Let me see, how much time do we have? We have 3 minutes to go before we close out the show. So if anybody has anything they want to share or any thoughts, let me know. Barbara Herman, absolutely. If anybody has anything they want to share, any thoughts, feel free to let me know. And you could even join me on the show. Just drop me, let me know if you want to come on the show for the last 5 minutes, the last couple of minutes. But here is the website again, lauderhilltv.com. Visit the channel website. We're going to be bringing more things. This is a temporary website, but at least we have something up and running. We have T-shirts printed, and we have special T-shirts for the people that are going to be hanging out over the weekend. But we're also going to have T-shirts for sale if people want to buy a T-shirt in the future. All right, guys. So this is what we're working on. The temporary website. Download our advertising and promotional packages, completely free, of course. Just put in your name and your email and hit the button, send it to me now, and you can have that sent to you. And then click on the View Lauderhill Events, the big green button at the bottom, and that will take you to the Facebook group where all of the events that I spoke about today, excuse me, and more will be all available. All right, guys. So with that said, for tonight, I want to wish you a wonderful evening. I thank you so much for tuning into Lauderhill TV tonight. It has been a great show. Big special thanks to Mr. Jeff Cash, who came on the show and talked about his project as well as his art that is being featured in and around town in Broward. All right. So, guys, please tell somebody about the show. We're going places. There are big things happening in the background that I'm working on. Licenses being gotten for the channel. Going to be doing business with Lauderhill officially, and we got a lot of things happening. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We have a lot of things coming up. Again, if you'd like to be a sponsor, if you'd like to be a sponsor or a partner, you'd like to advertise with us, get in touch with me, 954-279-3893. Just go to the website. Everything is on the website right now, and that makes things very, very easy. One central place, lauderhilltv.com, lauderhilltv.com. All right, so Debbie, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Samantha Sukraj, big supporter of the show. Really appreciate all that you're doing and for supporting and being a sponsor of Lauderhill TV. I'm going to have you as a regular sponsor of Lauderhill TV. That is Samantha Sucrage, South Florida Caribbean Connection. You are now officially deemed a sponsor of Lauderhill TV. We appreciate you for how you help the channel. Big special thanks to Debbie, to Marcia Gordon, and also to, who else did I see? Juliet McLean, if you're still with us. All right, guys. So once again, have a good night, and I will see you next week on Lauderhill TV. Here we go. Bye.